We the hottest in the world right now. The hottest in the world. Shout out to Major League DJ.
Smoking and drinking and fucking. There ain't no need for discussion.
Tell me what you talking about.
We smoking and drinking and fucking. There ain't no need. Cause what's understood don't need to be explained. Soon as I walk through the door, you taking off your clothes. You don't waste no time. You know just what you want from me. No games, we making love, but we never stay. You roll one up for me, I lit it up. Then you unbuckle me, we all smoking and drinking and fucking. There ain't no need for discussion. Smoking and drinking and fucking. There ain't no need.
I'ma make it crystal clear. Yo, it's obvious. You know that you strike the nerve. You know it's so obvious. Slow down, relax, lay back. The truth is bittersweet. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I feel the buzz, I feel so high. Baby, I can't deny. Take them clothes off. Yeah. Vision done slow down, yeah. Vision done slow down. Yeah, the vision is a silhouette. You smoking, drinking, fucking. You know we hit the bug. Smoking, drinking, fucking. You know I got dubs. Smoking, drinking, fucking. Show me some love, yeah.
Smoking and drinking and fucking. There ain't no need for discussion.
Tell me what you talking about.
Smoking and drinking and fucking. There ain't no need.
Yeah, we taking this from South Africa to Compton. You know how to go.
vanaf die kant wel leuk. Ja, lekker. Ja, kijk eens aan, goed zo. En de volgende. Ja, nog eentje. Hoi, 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 hoi. Dat is leuk, hè? Ja, dat is leuk, hè? Dat is al ouderwets kermisvieren, mensen. Entertainment, goed zo. Van de bovenste plank, hè? Speciaal voor jullie, hè? Dat kost niks, hè? Dat is mag toch wel gevaarlijk zijn als je bijvoorbeeld achter je gaspedaal blijft hangen. Ja. En een ongeluk veroorzaakt, is een verzekeraar gewoon een verhoogde schuld. En dat kan je veel geld kosten.
Drill Dog, what's up? Thank you very much. Going to the river? Right on. I can't see your whole message because there's the heart there, but I think it says river recreation getting bad. Right on. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good time.
ready, next one.
Let op, uw gewone munten van onderaan het bankje ter hoogte van uw knieën.
Oké jongens, dan gaan we draaien met z'n allen. Gaat ie.
Amanda! Yeah, I guess it's pretty late, eh? How are ya? Been watching some of your shorts that you've been doing on YouTube. You're getting a lot of views, like 200 views on your shorts. It's good. Yeah, I know. Well, especially my walking streams, I'm early. Don't want to do in the sunlight, but I guess I should do these desktop streams a little bit later. But I hope you've been all right. I hope you've been staying cool. It's probably hot out in Texas right now. It's 9 o'clock here, so I'm an hour ahead of you. Yeah, I'm an hour and a half ahead.
to the most valued of our guests. 24-hour butler service is exactly as it sounds. One of us is here, or more many times.
ᴛɪ괱 Resort offers one suite that
I want a Cabo, yeah.
From an oasis in the middle of the
That'd be
Mojave
good.
Desert to one of America's fastest growing cities,
Yeah, I bet it's hot now in Texas.
Vegas
Jeez.
has become the entertainment capital of
It's
the
been
world.
hot here too. Like last
Year
week,
after year,
got up to
people swarm
30.
to this
This
town
week's
for
been in
all
the
the same
30s,
reasons.
so
Incredible
hot here, too.
nightlife,
I don't mind
high-stakes
it, though.
gaming, and
No, I'd
Vegas'
kinda rather hotter than colder, right?
hospitality industry. Luxury hotel after luxury hotel line the streets, offering top-of-the-line suites and
But
amenities.
you always go to Cabo, don't you? Because I thought you were
Palms
there a little
Casino
while
Resort
ago.
offers one suite that's like no other. The pinnacle of luxury,
I think I remember you
34
posting
floors
something,
above the
video
strip.
of it. Of you there.
featuring $39 million worth of art and interior design by British artist Damien Hirst.
Yeah, you went last year too,
It's a
yeah.
spectacle to behold.
Yeah, I remember
and a
seeing
true
something you
testament
posted
to the
online.
extravagance of the Las Vegas experience. And that is why we brought you
Yeah, I seem to
the
like
most
it there.
expensive hotel room in the
Looks
world.
nice. The water looked nice there.
I'm Cynthia Kaiser Murphy. I'm so proud to be the general manager here of the Palms Resort in Las Vegas. We are very, very unique because we are the first tribally owned and operated casino in Las Vegas. We have an amazing resort and I look forward to telling you about it.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the Empathy Suite at the Palms Casino Resort. I'm really excited for today's tour. That's the entry right there. We have a really cool art piece on that side, which we're going to cover later. And now I want to bring everybody to this side. Now, this penthouse was designed by Damien Hirst. He's one of the most famous living contemporary artists of our time. His work is just incredible. And throughout this unit, we have incredible pieces that we're going to cover. The art pieces in this penthouse was recently evaluated between $36 to $39 million, which is just insane. And this is one of them. This is actually not a medicine cabinet. This piece is called Vegas, and it's basically this really colorfully designed medicine cabinet valued around $1 million.
Not meant to be touched.
No, you can't touch it. As soon as you touch it, security gets a ping, and they
Yeah.
come over here and they politely warn you that you shouldn't be touching the art.
When we first got here, I mean, obviously we prepared for this episode, but
Yes.
I had a headache and I was like, I wonder if anyone has ever just tried to take something in here.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Now, this is the landing, beautiful marble floors. We're gonna see a lot of these butterfly design elements throughout the penthouse as well. And now let me take everybody right here to the main seating area. This has to be the longest couch we have ever seen on our channel. It starts right there, wraps around the column, and goes all the way to that side. They even have butterfly details on this couch as well. Look at the carpet, same, butterflies. Mikey, I feel like you need to count how many times I say butterflies on this tour.
Yeah,
Let's
it's,
put it like a count check.
Yeah, they are all over the place from the dining area, living room, entry, bar.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you have some ottomans, coffee tables, double-sided TV, which is an art piece on its own. You know, you have some chrome legs, ceiling mount, and I feel like you can easily entertain 40 to 50 people just on this space alone.
Yeah. This is kind of a perfect event space, party location, anything.
Amazing views.
Amazing views of the strip. I mean, this is the daytime, obviously. At night, I'm sure they look better, but this is Las Vegas, so I think a couch this size kind of justifies itself, you know?
Without a doubt. And then you have these doors opening up to your private balcony with your own pool, and we're gonna see that space later. Now, follow me this way. We have the bar here, but first, we're gonna go to the other side so we can cover the dining area. Beautiful marble table. Look at all these chairs. On the outside, we have pills. On the inside, butterflies.
That has to mean something, but it's
It's Damien's design.
It's beyond me, you know?
And we have that theme throughout.
Oh,
the
yeah, they
penthouse.
follow you?
And
Yeah,
then if
wow.
that wasn't enough, you have this crazy art installation here.
Yeah, you gotta be
It's
careful
a
anyway,
mirrored
right?
wall of pills, and each one of these shelves are all glass.
you hear sometimes
and they have
about,
an angle to them, so when you look up, it gets
like,
even crazier.
Vacationers getting killed in Mexico, but not that often, which is good.
So these are not just random pills spread throughout. This is insane.
Yeah, it's
you gotta be careful.
Definitely a first on this channel. I can't imagine how many of these there are. Just trying to put all this together and planning this out, I can't imagine.
We've been told that it took them like a few weeks to put it together, basically.
Yeah.
Insane. And you have your dining area here, amazing views, your penthouse. Life is good at the Empathy Suite. Now let's cover the specs for a second. 9,156 square feet of interior space.
I guess you stay at this kind of hotel room when you go there,
the Palms, 34th and 35th floors. You get a 24-hour butler, bunch of other perks.
You have this
for $75,000 a night, but a 2-night minimum. And as far as our research goes, this is the most expensive hotel room in the world. If you know any of the hotel rooms that are more expensive than this one, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to check it out. But as far as our research
was
goes,
that bad? Wow.
This is the one. Now you may be asking yourself, what makes a hotel room cost $75,000 a night? Is it the views? Maybe the over-the-top luxury.
You don't really stay that long, like there.
Well, we had the same question, and luckily the general manager
you want to see the
stopped by
city. It'd be nice to see the city, the town, right?
I would say the Empathy Suite is like no other. Whether you're having a party, whether you're hosting an event, whether you're simply enjoying it with family and friends, the most spectacular view, beautiful art. The only suite that Damien Hirst has available anywhere in the world where you can stay among his amazing art. And it's art that you can consume by staying in it and shooting pool and playing foosball and having great food and drinks and experiencing it all day parts. And at night, the glittering Las Vegas landscape. So it's incredibly unique, not only in Las Vegas, but around the world.
Now, next to the dining room, we have the kitchen. I love the bar fabrication here out of the same marble that we have on the floors. Sink, you have your paneled fridge and freezer here. Nice little wine rack and bunch of cabinetry on this side. And this is actually your staff access that opens up to the entry. That way your bartender, your butler can come directly here if they need to. Pretty cool spot. Now, let's walk back to the other side. So
you gotta do your research for sure to make sure it's a good hotel.
This hotel, between the purchase price and the remodel, cost over $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Correct.
That's wild.
That is wild, right? And welcome to the bar. Now I feel like this is the heart of the penthouse. You can actually see the 2-bedroom suites on the second floor.
I remember when I went to Cuba, I swam in the ocean.
Cool art pieces above us, which I'm going to cover later. And then you have your
swam with
bar
dolphins,
stools, 13-person seating.
That was pretty cool.
And the bar design here is really interesting. Mikey, let's get a close-up right here. So we have gloves, syringes.
No, I know, you gotta do your research.
Bunch of medical waste. And it's obviously you have a glass top, so there's a separation. But it's such almost a controversial piece by Damien Hirst. And then you have.
I'm sure the food's good there in Mexico.
What do you think?
It's really interesting. There's a lot of like aggressive, artistic things in this apartment that you wouldn't usually see in other places, but everything has its cohesive design and actually serves a purpose.
As far as like
you understand
I've been to the States,
and it all ties together too.
Yeah.
Not
then I just been to
Damien
Cuba.
Hirst, I feel like he likes to walk.
I've been to Mexico. I went to Mexico once,
and that's why. Throughout the unit, we have these art pieces.
But I wouldn't mind going somewhere
meant to contrast
on a vacation
with that subtext. You know?
Exactly. And speaking of that subtext,
I like Texas food better.
Let's look up for a second. We have 2 marlins in a glass box.
I know. I went to the grocery store the other day and I saw a tomahawk steak.
Right? This art piece
I was thinking about you.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Dominican Republic.
I think the white one stayed for a little bit too long.
Correct. Yeah. I think so too. Now,
let's check out the other side of the bar.
Soon. Obviously, you have your sink, ice maker, fridge, all that good stuff.
I'm pretty busy
your drinks.
This summer.
You have sliding glass windows opening up to your pool deck, and the
when
views
I seen
from this
Ghostface
angle
Killah
are
last
incredible.
week or 2
I'm
weeks
sure
ago.
it's going to look even better at night.
Pretty good. There were only like a couple hundred people.
Really connects the outdoors to the indoors, so your bar can serve here. Also, this penthouse comes with a 24-hour butler.
Hello, my name is James. I'm one of the butler team here at the Palms, and we look after the most valued of our guests. 24-hour butler service is exactly as it sounds. One of us is here, or more, many times, 24 hours a day. If you call us, we'll be here, and we're very quick at coming here.
Oh, Eddie Griffin, yeah?
So in this suite, you'll find 16 major pieces of art from Damien Hirst. The valuation
going to see
Tom
Green in
It's
on
just
August,
been revalued at 36 to 39 million. So some of my favorite things about the unit are actually his playfulness of the art. So for instance, you're playing on a pool table that he designed. How cool is that? I really enjoy the fact that he's making you interact with the art and he's making you have fun with the art. So really everything that we do is designed to make your stay better and is unique. And that's the difference for us. We hope you're enjoying your tour here at the Palms up in the Damien Hirst room. And we very much look forward to welcoming you in the future back here to the Palms.
Now, another detail I want to mention. Now. We're not staying in this unit, but we are staying at the Palms
on his
for the next
Instagram
few
lives.
days. So we want to give everyone a little bit of taste, like what's like to be in this hotel, in this resort, what's like to walk around here, and maybe use some of the amenities that this penthouse comes with.
And I know we have a nice dinner coming up, so I'm excited for that.
I am excited for that too. Now, that's it for the bar. Let's go this way, open up this door right here so we can check out this amazing private balcony.
Seen a member of the Screwed Up Clique died like last month or earlier this month.
Penthouse. You get
Big Mike?
Unbelievable views right in the center.
Big Mike
you have your own pool.
He was a part of the Screwed Up Clique.
And this pool cantilevers over, so you're suspended up in the air looking to the strip. And we have these two massive columns framing the pool, and I really like the tile installation here, how they brought some color. They brought that Damien touch to the pool area as well.
Yeah, it was good, honey, yeah.
And again, we have the views.
Nice.
I'm sure the drone shots.
Big pokey, yeah,
this
big
pool
pokey.
area and this penthouse looks sick.
Yeah, it looked
he was young too, wasn't he?
We did my Instagram reel here.
He wasn't that old.
So we did this pull back reel with a drone earlier for Ines' Instagram.
Follow
you're going to go see him.
Follow him if you want to check it out. It's going to be cool, but it looked insane. That's all I'll say.
Amazing. Let's continue. Now, on each side of the pool, we have outdoor seating areas. This entire balcony is covered. Lounging beds. I don't know what these are called. They're just very comfortable chairs, I guess.
Yeah, I can't help you there.
And just like the interior, 2-bedroom suites also look into your pool area. That's the primary. You have the VIP on the other side. It feels good to be in Vegas. Weather is fantastic. I'm trying to remember when was the last time we were in Vegas. I think it was with Afrojack.
So the reason we're in Las Vegas is we're actually starting a music label with Afrojack.
Oh yeah?
We literally signed a contract 2 days ago to start a label together with him. We're going to the show. The next few hours of this night is going to be legendary. We'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah, this is your private balcony. Pretty amazing. Now, let's go back inside. Right next to the bar, we have another seating area on this side. Ceiling mount chairs, glass table in the center. You can sit 6 people here. Mikey, we need a close-up. Look how cool this table setup is. Glass with butterfly etching. Then you have butterflies on these leather chairs. This has to be the most modern chess set we've ever seen on this channel. We've been seeing a lot lately. We saw one at the Invisible House.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
I really like these pieces. Pick up like the king or the queen and show what it looks like.
It's glass and it's etched.
It's really cool.
Pretty cool, right? And then let's talk about these ceiling mount chairs for a second. You're looking at the strip. You have these chairs that can pivot. I'm sure at night, again, these are going to be fantastic. And yeah, we're on the 34th floor of the Palms. Follow me this way. Another seating area. This is more like your TV room. I love these coffee tables, L-shaped couch, butterfly details, views. And then throughout the penthouse, we have these glass panels with pills on them, with backlighting, mood lighting above. This penthouse is so crazy that even Mr. Beast was here. Even he shot a video here.
Yeah.
And he doesn't go anywhere unless it's really wild.
I was surprised that he was here in person. He usually will
with the whole team
voice it over and be like, yeah.
No, he was here.
It's crazy.
All right, let's continue our tour. I'm trying to pick a direction. Actually, why don't we walk this way? So right behind this wall, we have the gaming room, pool table, foosball table, 2 really cool art pieces. And I really like this pool table. I feel like it's one of those designs where you mount a paint can to a ceiling and you just spin it with different colors, and whatever you get is whatever you get. Obviously, this is also designed by Damien Hirst, and it just looks really interesting.
I've always wanted to try that. I see a lot of those on TikTok and Instagram. It looks like
they're super popular.
It looks like it'd be very satisfying.
And another cool fact about this pool table, there's a photo of Alicia Keys on the table here a few years ago.
Really?
And I'm sure a lot of celebrities have been in this hotel room in the past.
Yeah, I mean, Vegas is known for its shows, live events. I'm sure when Mariah Carey comes in town or something like that, like, this is the biggest and the best in Vegas. So.
Yeah, this is like the hotel room in Vegas,
exactly.
For sure. All right, next we have a foosball table. It's all glass, super cool, but I really want to talk about this piece right here. So this is a diamond wall. There's actually only one real diamond on this lineup here. The rest are all Swarovski crystals. And when you book this room as a guest, you get one chance to pick a diamond here, and if you pick the real one, you get to keep it.
Yeah.
If I pick the right one, I can keep it.
That's
Every
correct.
guest get a chance to pick one, right?
Every guest gets one pick and you get a chance. So if you guess the right one, we'll get security and we'll open it up.
Perfect. Well, how about this piece right here?
No.
Okay. Did anybody ever get close to picking the right one?
We'll never tell you that.
And how much is the diamond piece worth if you pick the right one?
Well, the diamond piece will be worth quite a lot. This entire piece of art here is $1 million to $3 million worth of art. Each of the Swarovski crystals, which you actually see here, was individually placed too.
Incredible. So it wasn't just a random pattern. It was designed to look and be shelved this way.
Absolutely, and again, just like the pill display, it came in shelves and it came in boxes, and they actually had to put it together to plan.
Wow, incredible. Now,
I wonder if a jeweler could
cover this piece here.
find the real
super
diamond.
Cool. We have two suspended bull sharks.
In formaldehyde.
They are real sharks.
They are real sharks.
And do you know how Damien fabricated this piece?
So these pieces are suspended in formaldehyde, and the most fun thing for me is how we get to clean them.
How?
We have to use a single feather on a stick. And they come in and they go from the top and they gently feather the sharks.
Really?
This piece is $5 million to $6 million. Believe you me, you're going to be very, very careful when you touch it.
Now, that's it for the gaming room. I want to talk about two more details here. Number one, we also have a TV here, by the way. They have these iPads throughout the penthouse, and you can literally control shades, lighting, and you can even say do not disturb, so that way you don't get room service if you want just privacy.
No house cleaning, yeah.
Not to mention you have your 24-hour butler, but still, it's nice that you can control that function.
This is like a digital butler.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. Then we have this letter paneled wall, and they have these embossed butterflies, even on the walls.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. I feel like that was one of my coolest or my most favorite butterfly details right there.
And this door opens up to a powder bathroom for the first floor. Look at the wallpaper here with all these pills, chrome fixtures. Then you come to this side. Obviously, you have a beautiful vanity with a massive sink, LED lit mirror, toilet room, or your water closet on this side with a Toto, of course. Who doesn't like a good Toto?
That's right.
And that's it for the first floor. Earlier in the episode, I mentioned that the team and I were going to dinner. But Scotch 80 isn't just a dinner. It is in fact a world-class experience for foodies located on the first floor of the Palms. It's gonna be a fun dinner. They have a private room for us. Let's go in. What was once the beloved Nice Steakhouse was part of a $700 million renovation that the Palms recently went through, transforming it into the modern 21st century.
It's like magic. This is incredible. Hello, my name is Shay and I like to make things, and I am back with another video, another project. This week I'm telling you how I made my fiber optics dress, aka the most expensive dress that I have ever made. This has been by far the biggest project I have ever done. It took from start to finish about 8 months, but in my opinion it's also one of the coolest dresses I've ever made, so worth it. I've been wanting to make this dress since like 2016 when I first saw the Zach Posen Met Gala dress, and I just fell in love with it. But fiber optic fabric is so expensive that until now I just could not afford to make it. But now I'm an adult with adult money and a sponsor for this video, so I can finally make this project.
I say that to Mandalay Bay.
With all that said, let's get started.
Went to the Bear Jackson auction.
So first of all, the hardest part about this dress is the fabric.
Yeah, I like Vegas.
I ordered my fiber optics dress from ᴛɪ괜ɪᴛɪᴜ, and it's probably one of the most well-known and well-established places to buy fiber optics fabric. There's a couple other options on Etsy or AliExpress, but ᴛɪυ ᴛɪ̈ is like the official one. However, ᴛɪυ ᴛɪ̈ also costs like hundreds of dollars per yard. And I wanted to make a ball gown, so I needed like 7 to 10 yards of fabric, so I already knew this one was going to be really pricey. Typically with a ball gown style dress, I'll get 10 to 15 yards of fabric just so I have enough for a little extra, but with this one, I did not have the money for a little extra. So before I even ordered the fabric, I actually ended up draping a mock-up so I could get a better idea of the exact amount of fabric that I would need. I ended up ordering the minimum amount of fabric that I thought I would need, which was about 6 yards.
Yeah, and it's hot in Vegas, I know.
And it still ended up being like over $1,500.
But I went in October. It wasn't that hot.
On a project. Yes, you heard that correct. $1,500.
Yeah, it wasn't that hot when I went.
And that is not including customs.
Not like.
So on that note, let me introduce you to a much cheaper option to get clothes, and this week's sponsor, ThredUp. ThredUp is an
when did you go, Amanda?
With over 40,000 brands, new arrivals every day, and up to like 90% off retail prices. In my closet for fall, I'm missing a lot of long pants and long sleeves, so I wanted to fill that gap with ThredUp rather than going to like a fast fashion brand or somewhere that's producing new clothes. I love shopping secondhand because not only is it cheaper, but it also keeps a lot of old clothes out of landfills and gives them a second life, so it's actually better for the environment as well. So here's my little ThredUp haul and how I styled them. First up, we have these Pharaoh casual pants. They retail for about $74. I only paid $16 on ThredUp for them, and I styled them with a beret and a crop top into this subtle strawberry shortcake look. Next, I also got these Travolta casual pants. They retail for about $95. I only paid about $7 for them. I paired it with this Express turtleneck sweater, also from ThredUp. It's brand new with tags, and its estimated retail is $68, and I only paid $17 for it on ThredUp. I styled these two with a brown wool coat, but it turned into this like, hello, I live in New York City and I'm very fashionable kind of look. Just a clean fall look. Another find was these Ann Taylor Loft corduroy pants. They retail for about $60, but I got them for $13 on ThredUp. But I styled those with that same Express sweater and a polka dot coat to give this like 101 Dalmatians but fashionable outfit.
MGM.
I also got this Vineyard Vines long sleeve button down. It retails for about $71. I only paid $8 for it on ThredUp, but I paired this with a yellow corduroy overall skirt to give this circusy kindergarten teacher outfit. And lastly, I got these Rebecca Minkoff overalls. They retail for about $262, but I got them for about $85 on ThredUp. I paired them with a Hawaiian shirt to give this Harry Styles outfit, and if it looks familiar, it's because I'm wearing it right now. I love them. They're probably one of my favorite pair of pants. And ThredUp even gave me a special promotion to share with you guys. You can shop ThredUp with the link in my description, and if you use my code CRESCENT, you'll actually get 30%
but your kids are getting older now, Amanda. Didn't your
whole order, so it's pretty cool.
Your boy
thank you so much to ThredUp for sponsoring this
video. Graduate high school this year?
Not only is my closet really cute now, but you also helped me to make cool projects like this possible. But now it is back to sewing this ridiculously expensive dress.
I just had my birthday last week.
It took about 3 weeks for the fabric to come in, and it came in this big box, and I was super excited to open it. Then when I started going through stuff, none of the lights worked. The lights were super dim. You couldn't see it unless it was like pitch black. So I ended up having to buy international minutes on Skype, call ᴛɪυ at like 1 a.m., talk to the customer service rep, and then it turned out that they sent me bad electronics. So they ended up sending another box of fabrics with some replacements. And so a month or so later, I got my new lights, and when I put them in, you guys, it was like magical. Yeah. Like, cameras don't do this fabric justice. It's really like starlight. And I know this fabric is ridiculously expensive, but it's also just so beautiful. It is the most beautiful fabric I've ever worked with. And it's actually pretty bright.
21.
It's a flashlight. But now that I finally have fabric in my hands, I could actually get started sewing. I'm starting off making the skirt because that's going to take the most fabric, and I just want to make sure I have enough to finish the skirt. For this dress, I was trying to achieve a similar
Almost
ball gown
40.
style look to the Zac Posen dress, but not exactly. I also wanted to take my own creative liberties with it, but I still really wanted to get that A-line, very pretty princess shape. And when you're sewing dresses, you always start with the underlayers first to start building your shape. So the first thing I started with was a hoop skirt. I just got it from Amazon. It's nothing fancy. I've used it in so many of my dresses. I use the same hoop skirt in my Barbie dress and my Billie Eilish dress. I use it for everything. And then so the
you're a year older. You were born the year before me.
I made a simple petticoat out of gathered rectangles. This petticoat was just an organza rectangle
so you're turning 39 this year.
Cotton waistband. And then to give it a little
I don't know, I shouldn't have said that.
I also added a row of gathered tulle and then attached that to the bottom. To give the dress that ducktail shape at the end for a little longer train, I added a couple extra gathered tulle panels to the back just to give it that little tail shape. Once you sew that all up, you've got your nice petticoat. The next layer after the petticoat layer was the lining layer. The fiber optics fabric is actually see-through, so whenever you use the fiber optics fabric, you need a nice lining under it. I also used this lining as a practice run for draping the fiber optics fabric, which ended up being really helpful because the fiber optics fabric can only be cut and sewn in a very particular way. Okay, so here's how fiber optics fabric works. There's an LED light at one end of the fabric, and there are a bunch of fiber optics cables that run through the fabric and carry the light from the LED to the ends of the fabric. And that's why the ends of the fiber optics fabric are always going to be the brightest, because that's where the light is being released. All the lights that we see in the middle of the fabric is just where light is escaping from little scratches and stuff on these fiber optics cables. But what this means for us with sewing is that you can't cut it in the middle, you can only cut it on the ends. When you cut, you are snipping that fiber optics cable, so everything after your cut is going to go dark. So what this all means pattern-wise is that the easiest way to make the skirt is to make it a rectangle, so that way there's no cuts and the shape is just created through pleating. So that's what I did. My skirt is just a pleated rectangle that I draped on my dress form. And you remember how I said I ordered the minimum amount of fabric that I could get away with? Yeah, that came to bite me in the butt. I actually underestimated the amount of fabric I need and my skirt did not make it all the way around. So we got a little creative and I actually ended up adding a train panel in the back to cover the gap and work as like the train of my dress because I just could not find more fabric. With that, I sewed the skirt to the waistband, turned on the lights to the dress, and she was stunning. This was like the first moment where the dress really started to come together, and I was just really, really proud of how it was coming out. It's actually not hard to walk in or twirl in, it just feels like a normal dress. The only thing is you have like battery packs stuffed in your waistband, but aside from that, it's just like a normal dress. But now that the skirt was done, it was time to move on to the top. As usual, I posted some designs in my stories and we voted, and you guys were really big fans of this deep V neckline with the big poof sleeves, so that's what I made. I used my sketch to drape up a bodice pattern, and then use that pattern to cut out the pieces in all my fabrics. For this dress, I actually needed to make a 4-layer bodice, the lining layer so it's nice against your skin, the strength layer which is going to give it the shape and also have the boning to keep it really structured, the outer lining layer because the fiber optics fabric is see-through, and then lastly the fiber optics fabric. So the first layer I made was the strength layer. I made it out of canvas, sewed it together, added in boning channels, as well as a little wire to support the deep V. Once I liked the fit of that, I worked on the outer lining and the fiber optics layer. Both of those
I wonder where EE is. I haven't seen her in a while.
Not gonna lie, cutting the fiber optic fabric is kind of terrifying because you really only get one shot at it. You also have to be really careful about where you cut because you don't want to cut in the middle of any pieces or else the entire thing will go dark. But it does look very pretty when you cut it. Someone actually DM'd me and said it looks like Rapunzel's hair when it's cut, and it kind of does. Like the way it just goes dark. But once all the pieces are cut, I assembled the outer lining layer and the fiber optics layer together.
Yeah, you haven't talked to either, Amanda. Yeah, wow.
See the glowing bodice. Then it's just a matter of attaching it to the strength layer, finishing the edges all nice, and then you have a light up bodice. Once the bodice is done, the last thing is the poofy sleeves. And they're just rectangles. It's honestly just a big rectangle gathered at the top and gathered at the bottom. You sew it up and voila, a glowing poofy sleeve. The last thing I did was clean up the insides because it was just a big mess of wires and fiber optics cables. So I neatened all that up and then I ended up hand sewing my lining in to cover it. Little did I know this was actually a terrible mistake. You actually don't want to sew any of the wires into the bodice because it makes it unwashable. But I spent like 10 hours hand sewing it in, so this is now a spot clean only top until I go back in and take the wires out. But with that, the dress is done! I got in some fancy makeup, put my hair in a bun, and ran off to do a cool night photo shoot with my parents, so of course here's a fancy montage. renting a camera to use for this photo shoot, and it was so worth it. You can see the dress a bit when it's in the light, but it really, really shines in low light or in the shade, or like best in pitch black. Most of these videos were taken in like lowish light, but at the very end of the night we found a trail that was completely dark, and it just made the dress look so ghostly and cool. And this is probably my favorite look of the dress, when it's just like in pitch black and it looks like it's floating. But also because it was totally dark and I was glowing, all the bugs like would come sit on the dress, so that was terrible. But that is it for this project. It's one that's been on my plate for like a long time now, and while I'm really, really proud of the results, I'm also really, really glad that it's over and I can work on something new. Right? So I'm definitely ready to move on to the next project. Now that I don't have school anymore, my goal is 2 projects a month, so hopefully there will be a lot more content coming soon, a lot more projects to share, and I'm going to be trying to post a video at least every other week. So subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm going to be trying really hard to make it. And again, a big, big, big thank you to ThredUp for sponsoring this video. Please check out the link in my bio. You'll get 30% off your first order when you use my code CRESCENT, and you'll be supporting the channel, saving the planet, and doing a bunch of cool stuff like that. As always, you can check out my Instagram for daily sewing updates, but I think that is all for this one. I will see you next time with a new project. Bye-bye!
This is a really cool dress. Look good. Pajama pants, yes? You know how to sew.
Bogey fell down. Ball hit him. It goes
I've just done like a little sewing, like sewing.
And he's smiling about it.
Ripped clothes. That's about it.
When he tried to fan out to the corner.
I like watching like
boy, that
people making different stuff.
You know,
I wish I knew how to do it.
Fakes Market. Crosses him over. Into the lane driving. Blocked away by Market. Arms. What's this? He's gonna try to go up, and then right there hit him right on top of the head.
Out the pass down low to Gortat. Otto Porter just picked up his first. Wide open inside is Carmelo Anthony. Range and a smile on his face. Good pass. Melo was so surprised he was that wide open.
On his body. Moving forward the rest of this season.
And then you also have Kyle Kuzma, who's out for a week. How do they handle his minutes? Brandon Ingram battling a shoulder injury. Tyson Chandler as well, as the Lakers turn it over there.
Oh, they got lucky that time.
And here's Fed. That will not make the highlights.
Olivia. Crowd got a kick out of that.
It's a game. He's not there to shoot the basketball, but they need to get that.
Yeah, I don't know the difference, but
Lou Williams looking at him like, grab the ball, young man.
And DeAndre Jordan will get credit because he was the
you can't use a sewing machine for anything?
Bad pass from Cousins as Davis turned his back. Here's Cantor. Strike. Finishes.
Cousins pushing and shoving. Cantor style. Profile, and after slamming this one on her. So nice with short twice.
Less than a minute to go.
No.
Oh my goodness, Valentine!
No.
Whoa, no!
No.
That is not the shot at that moment.
Oh my God, no! Man, he's about to hash. That's Steph Curry range right there. Come on.
Not in a 2-possession game when you've worked this hard to get back in it. You can get a better shot.
And a travel call on Russell Westbrook.
Well, that's a good thing about YouTube now, right? Like, you can learn so much from YouTube
I don't think I've ever
on
seen
anything,
that.
really.
It happens all the time in the NBA. We just don't call
The
it.
internet in general, there's so much out there, so much information, right? Makes learning a lot easier, so it's good. Alright, Amanda. I hope you two enjoy. Those yogurt sounds good. I really, I'm thankful for you stopping by.
Look how much
I hope you have a good night.
the Lakers are playing with.
More from
Hopefully I see you soon.
Shot to the fool.
Sexy chocolate.
Guards have been game changers tonight. Walker, long three. Oh, trickled off. And the rebounder, Richardson. Still an opportunity with a minute to play.
Yeah, when I do my desktop streams, I'll make sure to go live later. Alright.
Anthony opens
Alright.
Won't go. Rebound tipped.
Yeah,
by Decker.
All right.
Decker's got a clear path. Oh, he falls down.
All right, drive safe.
A clear path for
Have a good night.
And slipped and fell, much to the delight of the Garden crowd.
Another embarrassing moment for Decker. He's going all though. Stumbling, bumbling.
Tackling, pretty good. A lot of good play. That's what happens when you hot dog. And McGee tried a hot dog.
100 miles an hour, yeah.
And now Sam Young the other way misses the three.
Don't get a speeding ticket.
Oh my goodness. He about to throw it away. I knew he was about to throw it away. he was on a roll. He had it going. When he went behind his back, I knew he was about to throw it away. He's gotten away with enough. Oh, that's a tough shot. Sam Young must be really feeling it. Because that's a no, yes, Sam.
Desperately. Long rebound, Nick Young. John Wall up top. McGee, where was he? He was running back, trying to get back in trade.
One-on-one with Antetokounmpo, shoots over two. Offensive rebound, Chandler to Bargnani. What is he doing? What is he doing, folks? Why would he shoot the ball? Why?
Damian Lee to inbound. Oh, still looking for Steph. Now Draymond's got it.
What did he do that for?
Draymond shot a three with 5 seconds left. Why? You got time.
There's still much time remaining. Trier, 3 clutch free throws in a row.
Yeah, but they're going to use their 24. Oh, this ball is live.
Volley! Banks it home! And it's a one-point game.
Watch Gordon throw it into Tucker, and he doesn't do it. He doesn't go for it. Butler finally comes to his senses and puts it in.
It's hard to imagine what Tucker was thinking.
One thing though with the Antetokounmpo, oh man, how do you sound inside? Watch there at the top of your screen over here. Same Jason Terry.
Durant looking to the corner. Fisher bringing around. Oh, he put it back in and count the basket.
Oh no. Well, I think we now have a nominee for Shaqtin' a Fool.
Oh, no question. No question about it.
Orlando 4-2 before losing in the championship to the Lakers in 7. A missed slam, and O'Neal called for double dribble.
Well, he ran into his own teammate, or actually, I should say, Von Wafer ran into him. So backing his teammate here. There's the miss. Now he comes back in. Watch him and run right into Jermaine. Yeah. There's the traveling.
Tinsley looking for a cutter. Over the top, Millsap! Oh, it comes off! Here comes Chris Paul. The lob. Again! Oh, what a monster jam by DeAndre Jordan! Oh! Look at Blake. Look at the bench. Lamar Odom walked all the way down to the other end of the floor with them.
I will take 6 seconds left. Johnson throws it. Intercepted. Knight. 2 seconds. 1 second. Oh! He missed it at the horn.
Never seen anything like that. My goodness.
We are going to double overtime on a missed layup by Brandon Knight. Now will the Wizards foul down the floor. And it's a deflection by Ruffin. And the play continues. Peterson got it! I don't believe it! I don't believe it! Is it good if it goes? We got to check it out. If it's good, we're going into overtime. And a Hail Mary 3 by Mo Pete. I don't believe what I just saw. Onions, baby onions.
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked. You get the feeling J.R. Smith thought they had the lead. He didn't know the score.
I think exactly. That's a bad mistake by J.R. Smith.
And LeBron James was trying to get a timeout.
Tornadoes manifest themselves in all sorts of shapes and sizes.
Some are a wondrous bright white, others dark, horrific monsters. Most are harmless, grazing over rural farmland. Others are worst-case scenarios. I've been chasing tornadoes since 1999, and these are my top 10 best tornadoes. For storm chasers, up-close tornadoes are often experienced through shaky viewfinders while navigating through chaos and adrenaline.
That sucker's coming towards me.
But every now and then you find yourself in just the right spot to just marvel at Mother Nature's magnificence.
Right there. Look at that.
Number 10 on this countdown was an extremely close, freakish, stationary tornado. A beautiful angel of death twirling with all the mystery of a ballerina's ghost. For an eternal minute, this tornado pirouetted right in front of my vehicle, causing no destruction, injuries, or fatalities.
Alright, I gotta go. It's coming.
Destruction and death tolls are not considered in this countdown, rather tornado structure, beauty, or overall incredibleness. And this next monster is by far the least beautiful tornado in this video.
Alright, this is gonna get really ugly really fast here.
This tornado claimed 8 people's lives, including 4 storm chasers. 151 others were injured. God. Mobile Doppler recorded 295-mile-per-hour winds just above the surface as this tornado grew to a record-breaking 2.6 miles wide, the widest ever recorded. Over most of this mega twister's 40-minute lifespan, it was a non-photogenic blob.
Look at the size of that monster.
It's the mind-blowing stats that landed the famous El Reno 2013 tornado number 9 on this list. The majority of tornadoes I witness are dark, ugly, chaotic vortices, nebulous in form.
Is that a photograph in there? No, it's just black craziness.
The number 8 on this list was a beautiful, white, shape-shifting tornado. Over its 30-minute plus lifetime, the tall Alpena, South Dakota tornado manifests itself as a powerful cylinder, a swirling cone, a skinny, writhing snake, and a long, gorgeous arcing tube. No fatalities or serious injuries occurred with this dreamy EF4. 2 tornadoes on the ground at the same time isn't common. However, 2 almost identical, powerful EF4s in close proximity is extremely rare and a sight to behold. Number 7 and number 6 on this list belong to the Pilger, Nebraska twins.
Still on the ground, very large tornadoes. This could go on for a while. And this one of them is getting giant. And next to it, it's almost like they're about to merge. This is unreal.
Each one of these tornadoes would claim a life before vanishing into the rain. Eventually emerging was a snaky reincarnation of the Western twin.
Unbelievable. This better not be just another dream. It'd be awesome if this tornado. Did I just see that?
This family of tornadoes occurred on June 16, 2014. The very next day would also produce incredible tornadoes. Cedar County, Nebraska, less than 50 miles from where the twins touched down the day before, and another beast is brewing.
Oh man, this one is violent.
It's one thing to be close to a tornado, and it's a whole other craziness to be close and directly in the path of a large, violent tornado.
Alright, this is my wide angle lens. We are super tight on this sucker. I gotta get my one shot through the windshield. Come on. Okay, time to go. Shut up. It's just sitting there. Escape mover. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's have a look at this sucker again. Hang on. Yep, there it is. On my ass.
injuries or fatalities occurred with this underrated EF3. Number 4, touchdown just south of Dodge City, Kansas, as two mesocyclones buckled into each other like gears. Two tornadoes on the ground, two beautiful. For most of this tornado's life, it shared the stage with another nearby tornado, and at one point 3 were on the ground at the same time. That was awesome. Tornadoes become white or bright gray when they are well lit by sunlight from the front relative to a viewer. The same tornado could be dark if it is backlit or silhouetted relative to another viewer.
Another 2 tornadoes on the ground. Is a new tornado, and then this is the second giant tornado. Alright, let's see if we can get around this mess of people. And there she goes.
No fatalities were reported, and again the very next day would produce an even more incredible backlit tornado 160 miles to the northeast.
Oh, here we go. As I drive into the shadow of death, I will try not to fear no evil.
The atmosphere within powerful tornadoes are often described as chaotic, raging disorder, and unleashed pandemonium. After spending nearly an hour up close with this extremely violent tornado, the first word that comes to my mind is harmony. For 90 minutes, this finely tuned destructive machine was on the ground. A rare, perfectly calibrated alignment of wind directions, shear, and speeds, fueled with the precise chemistry of moisture, temperature, and pressure, all brought together with exact, deadly precision.
I got too close. There could be a satellite in all this inflow. Alright. Yeah, way too close. That's suckers. Just getting warmed up. I should have known better than this.
Unbelievably, no fatalities occurred with this breathtaking EF4. If ever a thing haunts your dreams, it might resemble number 2 on this countdown, the remorseless Katy Winwood, Oklahoma tornado. In seconds, an entire roof was sucked off its walls and tossed 100 meters into the air. The rest of the house demolished. Trees hover above the ground while roof trusses and 2x4s whirl around the tornado like feathers, and a man loses his life. Listen to it. The roar of a tornado sounds different depending on its size, how close you are, and what the tornado is striking. Ones I've heard over open fields often sound like powerful waterfalls. The bigger the tornado, the louder and deeper the rumble. Ones moving through trees, like this one here, get louder and could sound more like a jet engine.
Listen to that sucker. Listen to that.
In town, where there are lots of homes and buildings, an approaching tornado might sound like a freight train, with the clickety-clack noises of airborne missiles and heavy debris slamming into your neighbors' homes. Alright, number 1 takes us back south of Dodge City to that unprecedented day, May 24th, 2016. At least a dozen tornadoes touched down, but the first one was the ultimate beautiful tornado.
That's what we came to see. It's conception of the gods.
For approximately 30 minutes, This slow-moving, perfect beauty presented the tornado of a lifetime.
It's about as epic as a tornado can get right there. Wow.
Well-lit, excellent conditions with good roads provided a dream-come-true scenario for even the most dedicated veteran chasers.
Big as the scale. Big as the scale. Slide. It's the rope out. Might as well pull it off for this. And there you go. How was that for a show? Wow!
So cool, guys. Here it comes, here it comes. I mean, come on. This car changes color instantly. You guys have just seen it. This is the first time on display ever anywhere in the world. What's up, guys? It's Supercar Blondie here in Vegas at CES, the world's largest consumer electronics show. And I am here to show you the latest future tech from BMW. This is Stella. Hi. She is the lead engineer on this project. She's, what, how long have you been working on it for?
6-7 months.
6-7 months on this car. One car, 7 months, but for years on this technology. This is actually paint changing color. Now let me walk you through how this technology works. Right. This right here, what you're looking at, is called e-ink. There are 3 layers here to this technology. The middle layer is full of transparent capsules, and in each capsule is 2 paint colors, white and black. Then on the top layer and the bottom layer, you have electrode layers, right? And what it does is, depending on whether you run positive electricity through the top and negative through the bottom, or you flip that around and you run negative on the top and positive on the bottom, you're flipping the paint color, which color comes to the surface of the car. What you can see here are all these little triangles, right? This is actually just so that you can bend this technology to the body of the car. So what they've done is they've cut out all of these little triangles here so that, for example, along this triangle, they've been able to bend it to that panel. So that's why you can see that kind of pattern. What is also cool is, you guys notice the rims. They've done it here as well on these panels. And let me just show you some cool stuff. Let's go all black. Let's go all white. There we go, rotating. You see that? This is so freaking cool. Just look how instant that is. That's actual paint, you guys, changing. Unbelievable. Here, you've got the electricity coming from the car battery, right? Because this is an all-electric car. It doesn't take that much electricity either. And here, for the wheels, they've put a little battery here just behind the BMW logo for this to be able to change.
Somehow I just stay up.
Steve Aoki is here, you guys. What's up, man?
What's
so
up?
nice
Hey,
to
what
see
up?
you.
Hey.
I want to surprise you with some new tech.
I love being surprised with new tech.
Right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
I love tech.
Seriously, this is something you'll have never, ever seen before.
Okay,
All right?
okay.
Okay, now just face this way
Okay,
for me. Okay.
all right.
Do you remember the color of the car behind you?
I sort of remember it's gray or something.
Yeah, okay, take a look.
Oh, bro, what is this?
It's like a blacky grey, right? Yeah, it's like a dark grey colour.
Yeah.
Okay, now, just watch this. Actually, just wait.
This is kind of cool. I think I have some sort of idea.
No peeking.
I'm not looking.
The car behind you was what colour?
Dark grey.
Turn
dark
around.
Gray. Whoa!
It's colour changing paint! Dude, this is
That
real.
is nuts.
Okay, let me show you something
Oh my god.
Okay, watch this. I know, right?
It's
Mind blowing. Okay, check this out.
Oh wow.
This is the paint
That's
color
insane.
changing. Okay, look.
Oh my god, it's like an octopus.
It's crazy, right?
It's an octopus. That's so crazy.
Tap this one, yeah.
Tap
The rotate rim speed. Yeah, and check this
Oh,
That's cool. Rims are spinning. They're spinning.
Oh my god, I've never seen this.
How freaking cool is it?
It's an octopus. This is the future right
I know,
here.
right?
I
So
love
cool.
it. Is it only BMW have these?
Yeah.
This kind of technology?
First ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Right, the BMW of the future is going to be an elongated box. We're excited about that. Look at this design, hey? What do you reckon? BMW year 3000. No, okay, it's not gonna don't panic. I've got something really cool to show you. This is the latest technology. Ready? Watch this. Okay. This is here just to show you what they have in store for us in new BMWs. You ready? Watch this. Look at this. Bet you didn't see that there. Massive TV.
Welcome to the future of in-car entertainment, brought to you by BMW.
This is a cinema
Powered by
in the back of your car.
Diamond surround sound system.
Diamond surround sound system, and I can feel it here in my seat. I have to yell. It literally feels like you're at the cinema, like it's fully surround sound, and everything feels like it's vibrating, just like you're in a cinema seat. Alright, next, are you ready? We're gonna go through this tunnel. Now this is all new digital art, and they've worked with a very famous Chinese artist, ᴘᴱ. Now look at this. You've got this curved display, and inside is something you've never seen before. Ready? There we go. Look at that. Like little crystals coming out. Look at this. That is so cool. Just getting my steps in. That's so cool. We are with the brand new iX M60. This is the performance version of the iX, and we're gonna get the world's first drive on this channel through Vegas. This is so exciting. All right, let me just show you the interior quickly before we get on the road. I really like these buttons here, look, to open the door. It's just a little button. And then around the back, this is how you know you've got the performance version, the M badge, M60. This has about 620 horsepower. That is absolutely insane. About 100 horsepower more than the last iX out on the market. All right. Oh my God, look at that. That is so pretty. That is so insanely pretty. Wow. That's how you control your seat, with a crystal. Holy moly, that is so nice. Okay, now in here you've got more crystal. This is your control dial for the infotainment screen. Now this is all new. What we're going to experience is brand new sounds from BMW. They've been working with Hans Zimmer, world famous composer, Oscar winner. What he's done is he's composed a new sound for each mode, and we're going to hear that when we accelerate down the road. Oh, now we're talking. All right, yeah, that was quite cool. Okay, so that's sports mode. Okay, let's hear the next one. Yeah. Okay. That is cool! You're so right, Jörg. That is the best one. That is so cool.
Our planet Earth has some of the most breathtaking landscapes. But unlike tourist-filled cities and towns, there are a few places no human should ever dare to visit. Here are the 15 most dangerous places on Earth. Number 15. Snake Island, Brazil. 93 miles away from Sao Paulo lies a land that is considered to be the most dangerous place on Earth. Ilha de Queimada Grande, or Snake Island, is an island where no human is allowed to step foot on. With highly venomous and deadly golden lancehead snakes slithering around the land, there is no safe quarter on the island. Last known human inhabitants date back to the 1920s. Legend says the last fisherman who strayed too close to the island shore was discovered on his boat days later, lifeless in his own pool of blood. Number 14. Sinabung Volcano, Indonesia. Mount Sinabung is arguably one of the most dangerous places on Earth. In 2010, after 400 years in dormancy, Sinabung Volcano awoke and spewed hot gas, ash, and rocks into the Indonesian land. Thousands were harmed and at least 15 people were killed. Sinabung Volcano is the only volcano on level 4 alerts and completely off limits to any climbers. In 2019, another eruption caused havoc across the local village. Captured footage shows how ash and smoke shot 23,000 feet into the air and coated the land in debris. Number 13. Bermuda Triangle. One of the world's most famous mysteries is the infamous Bermuda Triangle. The Devil's Triangle is bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, and is the place where ships, planes, and people mysteriously disappear. Giant airplanes and boats have vanished without ever radioing for distress messages. Some theories say that powerful rogue waves that reach up to 100 feet destroy all evidence of a ship or plane, and are the cause of sudden disappearances. No matter what the reasons may be, the Bermuda Triangle is the world's most supernatural and paranormal place. Number 12. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron is a notorious place on Earth where all living creatures die from simple contact, and where birds suddenly turn into stones and statues. Not only is the lake extremely alkaline, but this supernatural place in Tanzania can reach dangerously high temperatures as well. And while the glass-looking and reflective lake tricks birds into flying straight into water, it's the climate that turns these creatures into stones. During dry seasons, when the water recedes, the birds desiccate and turn into stone-like statues. The pictures speak for themselves. Number 11. Death Valley, California, U.S. Death Valley is a very apt name for this Californian desert. With the highest temperature ever recorded in history, Death Valley's degrees vary from 134 degrees Fahrenheit at dawn to negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit at night. At 282 feet below sea level, Death Valley is the lowest point in North America. Without any water, the hottest place on Earth can kill a human within 14 hours. The mysterious desert has rocks that move across the ground and sand that sings. Worth a quick trip and adventure, but make sure to drink your water. Number 10. Danakil Desert, Eritrea. Hell on Earth and the world's most inhospitable place are nicknames rightfully given to the Danakil Desert in Eritrea. If these nicknames weren't enough to paint a picture of how dangerous this place truly is, let's dig a little deeper. The sun favors one place on Earth, and that place sits in Eritrea, Africa. Located in northeast Ethiopia, it's the land the Afar people call home, Danakil Desert. With an average year-round temperature of 95 degrees Fahrenheit, this African desert is one of the hottest scorching places on Earth. But the dry and hot weather aren't the only features of this astounding desert. Across hundreds of miles stands the Danakil Depression, a place where 3 tectonic plates join and create the depression. As small volcanoes dominate the Rift Valley, the floor is mostly made of basaltic lava. Its flaming hot lava can be captured at night when the flaming magma displays a dangerously beautiful scene. Number 9. Valley of Death, Russia. You might think the Valley of Death is an over-exaggeration or a tad bit too dramatic, but once you hear about this supernatural place, you'll see why this name is very fitting and apt. Located in eastern Russia is a place that is called an animal graveyard, with many puzzling head-scratching and backstories and origins. This valley remains to be an unsolved mystery. According to legend, 2 hunters stumbled upon the bizarre land in the 1930s. Upon climbing up the ᴛɪ괱ɪᴛɪᴛ volcano, they saw land with no grass or plants, covered with dead animal bodies. The explorers soon started to feel dizzy and decided to flee the area. As rumors of the mysterious land spread, many tried to finally solve the puzzle and come back with proper answers. Just like animals, around 80 human lives were taken by the supernatural valley. Scientists have deduced that the lethality of the land is due to high concentrations of poisonous gases that arise from the volcano. A mix of hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, and sulfur dioxide kill living creatures within minutes, whilst also preserving dead animals' bodies for years. As the deadly gases accumulate throughout the animals' bodies, it prevents the bacteria responsible for decomposition to complete its action. That's why animal bodies were seen scattered around the land. As one might expect, the Valley of Death is closed for visitors. The only way to sneak a peek of the land is through a helicopter tour, which costs a hefty $700. Before we move on, be sure to subscribe to Top 5s with notifications on. Number 8. Madidi National Park, Bolivia. At first glance, this incredible land looks straight out of a fairy tale, but this picturesque park is extremely dangerous in real life. Madidi National Park, located in Bolivia, is the home to the most poisonous and venomous fauna in the world. A simple touch, cut, or a wound can become infected with tropical parasites that cause dizziness and even death. And while this land is undoubtedly very dangerous and hazardous, it doesn't stop tourists and travelers from making a quick trip down to the Madidi National Park. The mesmerizing Bolivian park is home to some of the most majestic creatures known to man, from exotic animals to unique fauna. Madidi Park is filled with surprises and wonders. From jaguars, otters, to crested eagles and hummingbirds, the park has over 1,100 different animal and bird species. But when it comes to the real danger a human can face, one must always remember that this gorgeous and green park houses some of the most toxic and poisonous fauna in the world. Extremely deadly parasites await as a cut or wound is detected on a human. And when the perfect time arises, it hits the immune system and causes sudden death. Madidi National Park, as breathtaking and beautiful as it may be, is known for its venomous spiders, snakes, and poisonous plants. So, if you're thinking about visiting this exotic land, make sure you stay safe and follow the guide rules carefully. ᴠɪ괱 Crystal Cave, Mexico. The ᴠɪʌ Crystal Cave in Mexico is so mysterious and unexplored that National Geographic shot an hour-long documentary showcasing the dangers and wonders of the Crystal Cave. 3 scientists geared up for a deep exploration trip as they visited ᴠɪʌ's mountain's infamous cave. Located in the Chihuahuan Desert, this mountain is home to the biggest crystals in the world. As hot magma lurks below the cave, this Mexican destination is a heat stroke accident waiting to happen. The 3 scientists sent for an impossible mission had different goals in mind. Their main objective was to collect the crystal samples and to later observe them. There are these crystals the size of redwood trees. You stand there with your mouth wide open, said Chris McKay, a planetary scientist. Exciting and life-changing as this adventure might have been, one must remember that as soon as a person walks into the cave, their body starts to die. With incredibly high temperatures and unbearable humidity, the only way to approach such a cave was by using protective suits. But even with the appropriate attire, the scientists only have about a half hour to collect their samples and get out alive. George Coronas, a well-known adventurer and documentary expert, was given the green light to spend only 1 day at the notorious Crystal Cave. It took the explorer 2 years to finally get the permission needed, but according to the Daredevil, it was worth the wait. It looks like Superman's Fortress of Solitude, says George. As far as the hot temperature goes, even George vouched for the cave's unbearable heat, commenting, "As soon as you walk in, you start to die." Number 5. ᴠɪ괱ɪᴛɪᴛ Volcano, Indonesia. Seeing the breathtaking and mesmerizing blue lava-like rivers of light might seem like a futuristic movie scene, but in reality, it's extremely poisonous ᴠɪʱɪᴛ Lake. A stunning turquoise lake sits at the peak of ᴠɪʱɪᴛ volcano, and at night, electric blue flames can be seen rolling down the mountainsides. The absolutely jaw-dropping lake is full of hydrochloric acid, which is more corrosive than battery acid. The hydrogen chloride gas spewing from the volcano collides with sulfur-containing gases and creates a powerful chemical that is unimaginably corrosive. The Greek-Canadian explorer George Kourounis once again had the opportunity to explore one of the world's most dangerous places. The adventurer took a small rubber boat out into the acid lake to measure its acidity.
It's just a toxic lake of sulfuric acid. What could possibly go wrong?
The pH of the water was measured to be as low as 0.13. But even though this volcano and lake are clearly dangerous and deadly to humans, miners still risk their lives to collect the accumulated sulfur. George had watched these miners hard at work and recalls how the only protection they had was a wet rag stuffed into their mouth. The sulfur dioxide gas would still leak through and dissolve away their front teeth. Beautiful as it may seem, the ᴠɪ괰ɪᴛɪᴜ volcano and lake is one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Number 4. Mount Washington, New Hampshire, United States. It's a widely known fact that Mount Everest is not only the tallest mountain in the world, but is also the most dangerous mountain on Earth. And while no other great summit can come close to the incredible height and perplexity of Mount Everest, there's one other mountain in the world that holds a substantial title. Known as the most dangerous small mountain in the world, Mount Washington in New Hampshire is any hiker's worst nightmare. But what exactly makes this peak so hazardous? It's clearly not the height, but the wind. In April 1934, the highest ever wind velocity of 231 miles per hour was recorded on Mount Washington. Even at wind speeds of 60 miles per hour, hiking becomes nearly impossible. Powerful blowing winds and cold weather combine to intensify hypothermia. Freezing temperatures that drop to -40 Fahrenheit and continuous heavy snowfalls make Mount Washington a truly dangerous place to visit. Daredevil hikers who see this mountain as a beatable obstacle do heavy research before starting their unforgettable journey. Meticulous calculations have to be made in order to begin the adventure with appropriate weather. With over 150 recorded fatalities since 1849, it's paramount to embark on such an adventure extremely prepared and organized. Number 3. Lake Ňos, Cameroon. The silent but deadly Lake Ňos turned out to be much more dangerous than scientists first assumed. Lake Ňos, located in Cameroon, Central Africa, seemed like an innocent, beautiful lake, surrounded by small villages. At first glance, no one could expect this quiet, blue, and picturesque lake to be more than just a pool of water. But the narrative changed on one fateful August night. In 1986, a tall fountain of water started spouting out of Lake Ňos. The fountain soon released a white cloud of gas, which grew bigger by the minute. It reached 300 feet in height and spread over the nearby villages. Residents soon started to lose consciousness and collapse on the ground. The gas turned out to be carbon dioxide. At concentrations greater than 15%, carbon dioxide can be lethal. And on that August night, more than 1,700 villagers died on the spot. CO2 can be kept under lakes and surrounding rocks for decades. When a volcano erupts, it emits dangerously high amounts of carbon dioxide. This compound has the ability to pass through rocks and slowly dissolve in the groundwater. If this event takes place near a lake, carbon dioxide eventually saturates the water, leaving it to be extremely dangerous and hazardous. While most cases of dissolved underwater carbon dioxide overturn, reach the surface, and eventually dissolve in the atmosphere, this didn't happen to Lake Ňos. Poisonous gas remained trapped until something triggered its release, and resulted in over 1,700 deaths. Number 2. Fraser Island, Australia. A fun way to spend a hot summer day is to pack your suitcase and head to the beach. Everyone enjoys a refreshing, entertaining time at the beach, swimming and tanning alongside your friends and family. But one beach that's categorically forbidden is located on Fraser Island. Just off the southeastern coast of Queensland, Australia, stands a beautifully mesmerizing beach. But unlike your local shores, Fraser Island is the #1 most dangerous beach in the world. Every aspect of the beach is unsafe and extremely hazardous, from the ocean water and beach sand to the animals and water species that inhabit this land. No part of Fraser Island is considered to be bearable for humans. Deep inside the ice-cold waters live irukandji jellyfish and bluebottles, tentacled species with powerful stinging abilities. How can sand be dangerous, you may ask? As the sand in the lakes can't be seen, enthusiastic swimmers choose to go head first into the water, without any hint of how shallow the water truly is. As far as animal inhabitants go, most have heard of the infamous Australian dog species, the dingoes. And unlike our human companions and loyal dogs, these species aren't as friendly to people as one might assume. They are wild, undomesticated predators that can attack anyone or anything that triggers aggression or irritation. As there are thousands of beaches across the world, there is no logical reason to visit Fraser Island without a death wish. Number 1. Elephant Kingdom, Thailand. The Elephant Kingdom, located in Chonburi, Thailand, is thought to be the world's most terrifying tourist attraction. While cities and towns all over the world offer beautiful scenery and historic castles, this particular tourist attraction offers something completely different. Even though the name Elephant Kingdom might make you think this famous Thailand destination is stretched out land inhabited by elephants, in reality, it's something quite the opposite. Have you ever wanted to climb into a metal cage and feed reptiles? Well, the notorious Elephant Kingdom offers just that. Tourists from all over the world gather in Chonburi in the hopes of feeding live 10-foot-long crocodiles, only separated by a metal cage that is kept afloat with plastic barrels. There is little to no barrier against the deadly reptiles. Tourists on board of the metal cages often don't realize that they themselves could end up being the crocodile's meals. The small caliber rafts were often broken down and unsafe. The empty plastic barrels that held up the cage would often sink or move, adding suspense to the already tense situation. When a tourist captured the now viral photo of tourists dangling food for the reptiles, social media went berserk. The international outcry forced the Thai government and local police to finally step in and take proper measures. This extremely dangerous and over-the-top park was finally shut down in 2016 on the counts of numerous safety hazards. Subscribe to Top 5s for more and check out some of our other popular videos.
Put it in the trash.
My love, you are kitten. You're already in the house. You are in the house. You're on the other side of the door. That's all. See? You are inside.
Градусник ты. Ой, бля, сейчас я помру с тобой, с этими ртутями, блядь.
No. I just said no.
Get still!
Où tu sors, toi, hein, quand t'es sur le patio? Tu sautes-tu par là?
Goes. She's running up, it looks good, and no, there she goes. And she's taking off.
I didn't think you were gonna...
Hey Daisy, you want some peanut butter? No? Alright, that's fine. I won't give it to you. Go.
Digby! Digby! Yeah, that'll teach you.
Oh meu Deus, que gato doido é esse, menino? Meu pai do céu eterno. Que porra é isso, mano?
Oh, oh, she got you.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by today and watching on the replay. I really do appreciate it. I think it's July 19th. It'll be 2 years since I first started streaming, and I've been enjoying it, and I hope you have too. And I hope to bring you a lot more streams in the coming future. So I know I have another walking stream sometime later this month. So I hope to see you all then. All right?